sourcing for fund outside of the business. Internal finance means you are sourcing for fund within the business. And for internal finance, I'm just going to quickly do a review. For internal finance, it will be the owner's capital, it will be the sale of assets, and it will be retained profit. That is internal finance. But for external, it means you are sourcing for fund outside of the business. So these are different kinds of external finance that the business could use. Number one, family and friends. If you are starting your business, you could get money from your friends, you could get money from family. Especially small businesses. You could start a business talking to a friend, talking to a family to give you a loan. Getting such loan would not be like high interest. Your friend might not even take an interest on it. It might give you and you return at a specific period of time. That is family and friends, which is an external source of finance. The second one is through the banks. Banks are financial institutions. They offer credit facility. So what do? They give you a loan that you have to pay back at a specific period of time with interest. Banks, you have to pay interest. The third one, P2PL, call it peer-to-peer lending. Here, you could get loan finance, you could get money from someone you don't know. So there's a middleman between you and that individual that has the money to give to you. So you get it. The transaction is always done online. We call it peer-to-peer lending. Here, the person that is lending you the money does not have any relationship with you, and you don't have any relationship with that person. The middleman between you and that lender is the specialist company that deals with peer-to-peer lending. The third one, okay, for the peer-to-peer lending, there are some features about peer-to-peer lending. Number one, loans are unsecured, which means there is no protection for lenders. One of the features about peer-to-peer is that when the lender and the borrower, the lender is not protected. If the borrower does not pay back, there's nothing the lender could do. That is why I call it unsecured loan. Two, all transactions take place online. The transactions are online. You don't see the person, he doesn't see you or she doesn't see you. The third one, there's no previous relationship between the lender and the borrower. Like I told you earlier, you don't have any relationship with the borrower or the lender. The middleman between you is the specialist company. That's about peer-to-peer lending. Then we go to business angels. Why do we call them business angels? We call them business angels because they have up to £10,000 or above to give to you in return for stake in your business. They're going to give you the money in return for stake to be part of the business. To have investment in your business, to have stocks in your business, to be part of the owners of your business. Is it clear? Yes. That is business angels. Then we have crowdfunding. For crowdfunding, here, large numbers of people will contribute small amounts of money for a project. Large number of people will contribute small amounts of money for a project. That is crowdfunding. Do you understand what crowdfunding? Crowd, number of people. What they do is they contribute this amount of money for you to start your project. It's always done online too, but most of the time, when certain individual needs to put more than enough money into that crowdfunding, it might become a shareholder in that company. You get crowdfunding here. Here, people will contribute money. Oh, they just say it online that, oh, we have someone who has a business plan, who has a business that he wants to do, but he doesn't have money. So we can contribute little amount of money for the person to use. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Then we have methods of external finance. The first one we need to talk about today is through the loans. For loans, we have three kinds of loans. We have the bank loan, we have the mortgages, and we have the ventures. These are the three kinds of loans that we get through the bank. Number one, for bank, the first one, the bank loan. What is a bank loan? A bank loan is just a credit facility that allows you to take certain amount of money from the bank, which you have to pay at a fixed time, instrumentally with interest. So here I go. This is unsecured, as the lender is not protected if the borrower doesn't pay back. A bank loan is unsecured because the lender is liable. It has nothing to do with the borrower if the borrower doesn't pay. That's when you get, for example, you could get what's it called? A short-term loan, like overdraft, like a bank overdraft for 6 months. If you don't pay back, there's nothing the bank will do. But most of the time, the banks, they know the way to go about it. They wouldn't give you money if they know they're going to lose it. That's the reality. Banks will not give money to you if they know they're going to lose it.
Because
the procedure that surrounds you getting the loan is secure. The second one, mortgage. For a mortgage, here it's a bank loan, but it is secure because you won't get it without giving collateral, without giving assets, standing your assets with the bank. So the bank will give you that amount of money because you have an asset that is double or triple of that amount of money you need. That's collateral security. And the last one is debentures. For debentures, here I could give you money, I could give you a loan. I become an holder of debenture. So what you have to do for me is you pay back the loan and you pay me some return on your investment. So whatever you make, I will get a certain amount of money from whatever you make. That's the return. And you still pay back the loan. We call it debenture. The debenture holder is not the owner of the business. It doesn't have investment in the business. It's only giving loan to the business, which the business has to pay certain fixed rates and the amount of money borrowed. Is it clear, right? So we have a math slip here. It said, if a business takes, just calculate this. If a business takes out a 4-year loan of 50,000, a loan of 50,000 at the rate of 10%. Okay. At a rate of 10%, the time is 4 years. The same we should calculate the monthly repayment. Sorry, please, before concept, please. The same we should calculate the monthly repayment for this loan. So the first thing we have to do is to calculate the percentage of the loan, which is 50%, 50,000 multiplied by 10%, 10 over 100, 0. So we have $5,000. So $5,000 is the 10% of 50,000. For 4 years, that's multiplied by 4. So we have $20,000, which has to be the interest that has to be paid. So how is this interest going to be paid? They said we should calculate it monthly. So the total interest that has to be paid is what? 20,000. So to calculate the monthly repayment, it will be 50,000 plus 20,000 divided by 4 years multiplied by 12, because it said monthly. Do you get it? So 4 times 12 is 48. So we have $70,000 divided by 48. So that would be 70,000 divided by 48. So that means monthly, the borrower will be paying $1,458.33 per month. Is it clear?
Yes.
Right.